What's up, friend benders? And today I'm going to be reviewing a pretty old set that I just got. It's a 2011 set called the Lego Kingdom set called Mill Village Raid. Some general information is set number 7189. It's 4 digits. It's interesting to see, and pieces 663. It also cost $70 US when it was retailed, so fairly cheap to get hopefully a very good set. I do not know, but it looks cool. You do get 6 minifigures in this set. Obviously, 3 you can see up here in the box. 3 dragon soldiers and 3 farm workers. Farmer, Milkmaid, and Stable Boy. And then right there you can see the little goat. But anyway, some box art detailing. We have the Lego Kingdoms right there with the lion symbol, as Lego Kingdoms was the castle theme during 2011. And you just get a nice farm scene of it all with the windmill, the barn, the animals, and the raid. Funny enough, the animals are just sitting there as the raid goes on. It's kind of interesting. Very nice banner here. Obviously very castle-y, medieval. And then we do get some box art here. And as it's 2011, we can definitely see the older box art compared to new things. So, yeah, and then we get all the play features back here, which there's like plenty of them all along here. There's plenty of play features in this set, showing you another scene of the farm with it opened up and showing you more. Pretty dang cool. And just some warning stuff in a different language. Oh, do not get eyes or face. Does something shoot? Okay, whatever. And we get 2 shields there. Very detailed, though, with the brick. I really do like the box art, how it's like there's a castle there. It looks very nice indeed. But anyway, let's open this box up and see what's inside. Here we go with it open. You can see here they just keep on going with the art right in there. This is a pretty old set. I mean, it's 2011, so holy smokes. Let's get these base plates out first before. Those instructions looked destroyed. 2 instruction booklets shows you what your build, but geez, these instructions are. And then I see this one. So the first one gets all the minifigures. Interesting. Well, I'll have to work with that. That's gonna be fun, but let's just get a bag on that. Bag 3. And bag 4, I believe, is the biggest one. So yeah, there's bag 4. Let's build it and get to the minifigures now. So our first minifigure is going to be the Crossbow Min of the 3 dragon soldiers that we get in this, and I usually considered him as the leader of the 3 in this set, just because he's different looking than the other 2. The other 2 are quite similar, but either way, to the minifigure, as you can see, he does get a crossbow piece for 2011, if I remember that correctly. 2011, we got that crossbow there. But either way, you can see he has some really nice torso printing there for a soldier. You can see the chainmail. And then you can see he does have the same back print look as the front with the chainmail. There's just a a quiver of arrows on the back there. Now, this minifigure does have 2 faces, if I remember, or does he? Yes, he does have 2 faces. Yes, he does have 2 faces, as you can see right there. He has an angry face, and then he has like a normal stern face, as you saw previously. But yeah, I do like this helmet design. It's a very nice helmet design. I like him. But now, let's go to our next minifigure now. Our next 2 minifigures are going to be the other 2 dragon soldiers. I just put them together because they are very similar. As you can see, they have the exact same shield pieces, which you can see how they have those handles in the front, and just the dragon and the yellow patterning. Move those off to the side there. You can see they both have different weapons, a sword, and one has a sword and one has an axe. They both have the same torso, as you can see, and the same legs. You can see all 3 soldiers do have the same legs, all black. Either way, these 2 soldiers have the same torso printing with the dragon and the green patterning, and the same back printing, as it was obvious there. The only difference is that they do have 2 different faces. They have They have different faces, otherwise they have the same cone-shaped helmet, and I do believe these are the two minifigures that do not have a reversible face, and I believe they're the only two, but you can have a really nice look on their face right there. Very good soldiery look. I do love the three dragon soldiers. But anyway, let's go to our next minifigure. Our next minifigure, and I believe he is exclusive to this set if I remember correctly. He is the farmer himself for your set in the background right here. He does come with a pitchfork to carry around and to fight off the dragon soldiers. And you can see there is a very basic torso printing as a peasant should. I mean, there shouldn't be too complex torso printing for a peasant, as you can see. And you can also see he has a very classic headpiece for Lego Castle and Medieval or whatever. Just this headpiece, hat piece, very nice. And he does have a reversible face. As you can see here, he has a normal smiling. But while he's fighting the dragon soldiers, you know, because he has such a good weapon to fight with, that he should be smiling because he's obviously going to beat the people with a sword, a crossbow, and an axe. Sorry, it doesn't look likely. Either way, this is a very, very nice minifigure, and I do enjoy getting him. Otherwise, let's go to our next minifigure. Our next minifigure is going to be the Stable Boy. If I remember correctly, that is his name. He's also exclusive to this set. So, he's a very nice minifigure to get. He also includes a pitchfork to fight off the dragon soldiers. But he is a short boy. They want to make sure you know that he is a stable boy and, like, an actual boy with the short minifigure legs. Either way, his torso printing, I do love it with the greenish look. I don't know what green that type would be. Not teal. I would know the color if someone told me it. Either way, you can see I like his torso coloring, and I do like the background color of blue right there for the torso. Otherwise, his hairpiece is a long hairpiece, and his reversible face is one of satin. He looks more like how he would look whenever a bunch of dragon soldiers would come to attack your farmhouse or your mill village. Either way, that's how I would look if dragon soldiers came. Like, great, all our stuff is gone. Not smiling. Definitely not smiling. Either way, now, that is your stable boy right there. And let's go to our last and final minifigure. Probably the most exclusive and one of the best minifigures in this set is going to be the Milkmaid. The Milkmaid does come with a milk bucket to fight off the soldiers. You will notice they'll have other ways to fight off the dragon soldiers in this set. Either way, though, the Milkmaid is a great minifigure. You have that nice blue skirt, shirt, just all the blue. It's a very nice look, and I love it. It doesn't look as peasant-y, actually, with the blue. You have nice torso printing, nice leg printing. This is the only minifigure to come with what you would say leg printing, while her piece is a Lego brick, literally, because this is before the time of those dress pieces being actually with minifigure leg tops. I don't know what they're called. Those things, those prongs. Either way, though, you can see here, I love the torso printing, and she does have some back printing here. And you can see there, her hairpiece is reddish. And you can see about her different face. A more angry face, more suitable than the smiling farmer face for fighting off dragon soldiers. That's how I would look. But yeah, this minifigure is great, and it's an extremely exclusive minifigure for this set, and definitely adds the value to this set. But anyway, let's go now to the animals, and the little cart. As you will notice, you will be getting 7 animals in this set. Now, as it's a farmhouse, it is not surprising. This is also one of the main reasons why this set is so expensive on the aftermarket. Now, we're going to go through probably the least expensive ones, the chickens. As you can see here, you do get 3 chickens in your set, 2 white hens, and then you can make this the rooster or a brown hen. Either way, you get 3 chickens in the set, but the brown one is exclusive differently, but I really don't think they add too much value. Next is going to be our pig here. We do get 1 pig, and pigs do not pop up too often in Lego sets. They're not common. They do pop up occasionally. They're not common, though. You can see here it has brown splotches. You can make that as mud, or as it literally looks, has nice little ears, and is just a great minifigure as a whole here. Our next 2 are going to be the 2 goats. This is, I believe, maybe the first time goats ever appeared in a set, and these are one of the main reasons why this set is so huge on the aftermarket. It's because of these goats. with the brown splotches, the horns, and just the goats. The goats are really nice additions to get here. Our last animal, and also has the cart on it, as you can see here, is the horse. Now, this horse is definitely exclusive with the brown, the eyes covering, making it look like a carriage horse with the gray stuff there. Now, this horse is the old version of the horse before they had the legs. Move back, and we will just show you the horse. You'd put this piece here to make the horse look normal. Without moving legs, only its head can move in this set. So there's the horse. Now the cart, as you can tell earlier, as you can see that it connected to the horse. That was not that shocking. But either way, in the end, the cart is a very simple build, and it does come with a barrel with gold coins in it. So the Dragon Raiders soldiers can actually get some loot out of it if they do win. Either way, it does roll. You can use it to put people in it. It is not difficult. It is a very nice inclusion. And then also, I just added another loose piece in here. The ladder. You do get a ladder in this set for in the barn and other things when you're doing barn chores or wanting to go up to the second story. Either way, now, let's go to the build itself now. Now, we do get 2 builds in this set. We're just going to push this one aside and look at the windmill in this set. Now, as you notice in the front, there is the windmill piece right here, and you can turn it in the back right here with this handle. You can turn your windmill very simply right here. Now, this windmill, as you can see, has some tan, gray, light gray built into it, and I will warn you, whenever I had to build this set, the pieces were breaking, and I actually had to make a not a brick link order. I actually did the pick a brick on Lego, just because they mainly had those pieces, and you know, they're cheap. Whatever. Either way, I had to get those. I had to do that so this set could actually be built without all the brown pieces breaking. And so, yeah, this one actually got built without any of the brown pieces breaking, but this one did. So I had to wait for like 3 months, or more like a month, to actually get my pieces and actually build this set. But either way, as you can see here, a simple build here. The roof is very simple. You can lift it up and see the contraption inside that moves the windmill. Bring it back down. You can open this door here, but I really can't see how you can get up into it. As you can see, there's like no stairs to get up into it. Secondly, you can move it. As you can see here at the bottom, you might have seen me moving it earlier. So as you're on the ground, a windmill would move around with the wind. So as it's turning, you can move it around, sort of like that. Now, inside, you can't really place a minifigure, but as you move, that moves inside as sort of just like for fun. I really do not know. We give you a better look on the side here. It's hard to say. Smashing flower, doing something, I don't know. But this back thing is where it is. So while you're fighting the dragon soldiers, you grab an egg, and that's what they call it, an egg in the set. You lift this up, and then you shoot it. It's a very simple catapult, and it's a fun play feature, but it like, sometimes it doesn't even work. Like, I don't know. I'm not impressed with it too much. It is okay, but you do get 3, and is a fun play feature on this thing. But either way, let's go to the barn now. Now, the barn is the big build of this set, and it can open up. This is its opened up feature. So if you're displaying it like this, how I display it actually is the forward like this, so you can get both views of how the barn looks instead of as it's combined. It looks great for play, and you could do it as play, but it's not really as display-y. Like, I know it's kind of funny word to use display-y for it, unless you're like displaying it on the side. Like, on the side is where you would display it. Like, if you're displaying it more like this, I display it more like this with the sunflower, and that's the first thing we're going to look at, is the sunflower and the little crops that are growing here. Very nice, just a little detailing on there. Otherwise, the walls are exactly the same with the tan bricks, and the windows here, nothing too crazy on each side. We'll just see. There's just a slight few changes, as you'll notice. They have uses. The roofs are exactly the same also, as you can see. And then you do have a rooster on top, which I'll show you in a second. You can open up the roofs to access these interiors on the top more. It doesn't really affect too much, though. Now, I will show you the first play feature is with that rooster. And the rooster turns this string of this barrel right here so you can bring it up and bring it down to bring up goods and stuff. As you know, usually in a farm set for Lego, they usually have this thing and they love it. So yeah, that's how I do it. Right there, I was going to keep that up. And you will notice that in the bucket, there are 2 apples you get in the set, and it is detachable, and there's a hook there. These 2 barn doors can open up, and they're just gigantic doors, like actually just 2 gigantic plastic doors, and they open up to the interior of the barn. Now, you open it in. We're going to open it up for you. Oh, the sunflower keeps breaking, and I do not like that. Sorry, guys. You will notice that it might be a knock that the sunflower breaks a lot. Either way, who cares? Right on this side is the stables. So, for your horse, you can open this up. You can feed it right in there. And your horse can ride out, sitting there like that. Boom. There you go. There's your horse inside the stable. You notice there's some hay up here, and there's nothing up there. Either way, onto the back here, you'll notice that this is space to basically put your animals, and you do get another bucket in the set. You can put your animals in here. There's not really that much interior space to do things with or have stuff in it. Now, I do not mind the interior being this bland, but I do wish it was a little bit more interesting. Like, I can see this side being more bland to put in your animals to play with in there. That's what I can see it for. But, as you can see, I wish there was stuff over on this side. It'd be more interesting if there was more looking like a barn house or a barn than something else. Either way, we move on to the top, and this is where your ladder is useful to come up. And the most important play feature is the thing right here. We get one of our soldiers. We're getting our axe soldier, and we're standing him. We're just going to lay him down there and make it easy. If you did notice that there's a tan thing on this side earlier, you open it up, and the minifigure falls through. This is such a fun play feature. The only problem is you have to re-lift this up and close it. I wish they did it the other way around, so whenever you just brought it up, it would instantly close up like the Weathertop set. Go check out that review after this one. And you will notice that he falls down, and it's such a fun play feature. You can have them up here fighting, and then you just, boom, you can have them fighting over here. You can fight them in there, fight them in there. I love that play feature. It's probably my favorite play feature. Besides, obviously, the rooster one is a very good one. Either way, though, he fell. And so, yeah, there's the barn for you right there. And let's go to my overall opinion now. Overall, I give this set a 9.5 out of 10. Back in the time that this set was out and for $70, I would highly suggest anyone to buy this set. It is such a good set for kids and collectors because it displays so well, as you can basically see right here. It's displaying so well. In my opinion, it displays very great. And then you get all the nice animals and blah, blah, blah. But for kids, plenty of play, and they can enjoy it. Now, on the flip side, now in the 2022, it's about like $500 to buy this set new and sealed because of the minifigures and the animals. Not the build itself. The build itself could probably still go for $70 and you could buy it. But that's not what we're looking at here. But yeah. There's not really too many things to knock off this set. I really think it's great. The interior's kind of bland. I wish the moving thing, I did not really explain this, was not on this tripod thing or quad pod thing. Anyway, on this thing, I wish it was more just like a complete block, but I can understand why they did it as that too. And the interior is a little bland, and I can understand why, but I wish it was a little bit more interesting than that. Otherwise, this set is an amazing set, and so that's why I give it the 9.5 out of 10. And I do like the play features. It's all great. But either way, if you like this video, you hit that like button. If you're not a fender bender yet, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. We are the fastest growing car crash in America, and bye.